Okay, everybody, that wasn't a great cartwheel. Let me do one more where you're supposed to go with the legs straight all the way over. But I just had a little bit of fun because it is our science theme today. And we got some equations up there. We have some little sprouting seeds for biology. And then we have our little fulcrum or seesaw for physics. And of course, a keyboard. And you are all on some digital platform where you do some math and science. Okay, so we're gonna get started today and we're gonna pretend to be solids, liquid, and gases. And here we go. So I'm Coach Kina and we are going to be in a popsicle, yes, which is a solid. And then we're gonna pretend to be a liquid. Yeah, that means we're moving kind of like liquid, like a water. And then when it gets really, really hot, the water becomes a gas, and that's where we're jumping through the air. Jump, jump, jump. All right, again, we're gonna be like a popsicle, and we're getting nice and warm and becoming a liquid. Good. And then we're gonna be a gas. Good job, everybody. Again, solid, liquid, gas. Very nice. Good job. Okay, then we're going to do the next one, which is our sitting tuck position. Like this, you're going to sit down and bring your knees to your chest and put your hands on your knees. And this is our solid. We can pretend we're just staying really, really still like a solid object would, like a rock. Yeah? And then when we're moving again, there'll be like a liquid where you roll back and forth. See if you can roll back and try to sit back up without letting go of your knees. Yeah, now we're moving like a liquid would. Good job. One more time. Very nice. Okay, now when we get a little bit warmer, you turn into a gas and we'll be doing a star jump. For the gas, yes, star jump. Very nice, star, star, star. Very good. Okay, back to the beginning. We're a solid, we're just hanging out like a rock. And then we're a liquid, we rock back and forth. Good work, back and forth. And then we're gonna be a gas and be a star, 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 star. Good job. Nice work. Okay, one last one is our squat. And this is kind of a challenge where you're going to try to squat down on your feet with no hands. See if you can balance and be a solid and be really still. Good job. And then from here, you get warmer, become a liquid, and that's where you just stand and squat. And stand and squat. If yours is a little slower, that's totally fine. Where you squat, maybe you need to use your hands to stand up. That's okay. As long as you keep trying to go from here to standing, here to standing. And then we are going to do some squat jumps to be a gas. All right, that's when we get even warmer, you turn into a gas and do a squat jump. And try to jump. Squat and jump. Squat and jump. Squat and jump. And back to being a solid. Remember, we're going to try to squat with no hands. Yep, we're just like a rock. You're just hanging out, balancing. Okay, and then we're going to be a liquid like water. And you stand up, and then back down. And then up, and then back down. And then up, and then back down, and then it's time to be a gas, so you're gonna jump. Squat and jump, squat and jump, squat and jump. 2 more times. Good job. Whoo-wee. I hope you're warmed up now. You can wipe the sweat off. Whoa. Yeah. And now it's time to stretch. Let's be a triangle like this, and triangles are really cool in a lot of science things. So we're going to be a triangle and put our tip down to one side and then back up And then back to the other side. Very good. Good job. And then let's be a circle. Can you be a circle? Like maybe you could be a circle like this or like this, or make a circle with your arms. Yeah. Very good. And let's see if we can be a rectangle. How will we be a rectangle? Because we did a triangle, a circle, and now it's time to be a rectangle. Maybe we can be into a tuck, and then show me a rectangle with a tabletop. Yeah, in order to be a rectangle, you have to have really flat belly and hips. Yeah? Good, and so then the rectangle is like this. Good job. Nice work. Okay, that was our shapes. I think now we're gonna do a little bit of gymnastic stretching with those same shapes, okay? So let's start with the triangle again, and then you can imagine the triangle kind of looks like a slice of pizza, huh? And then reach over to one side, and then reach over to the other side, and then down the middle. Very good. Good job. Okay, that is our triangle. And then next we're going to make a diamond by putting one foot and the second foot and squishing them together. Good job. And this is my diamond. And then let's see if I can get a flat diamond and put my nose to my toes. Good job. Very nice. And then let's flap the wings of the diamond. This is actually called a butterfly. Yeah, because you can think of these are your butterfly wings. And then put your nose to your toes. Very nice. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is our pike shape. And that's with our knees straight and our feet together. And it actually looks like two straight lines, yeah? One line here and the other line here. And then we're gonna have two more lines with our arms up so tall. And then we're gonna put the lines together. Here we go. Boop. Good job. And then let's do one line up and then the other line up and then back down. Boop. Very good. Good job. That's called our pike stretch. And you could even say it, pike. There you go. And then the triangle one was our straddle. This is our straddle. Right, okay. We'll do one last thing, and that is our splits. So we'll go into our small knees, and then tall knees, and then a little lunge. And there's actually a cool shape down here with our foot. It makes a square, kind of. Yeah? So if your foot looks like this, you're not doing it right because there's not enough space to make a square below you. And then straighten the knee. Yeah, and then put your hands down. And now we're in the splits. Good work. If you're really flexible, and later on when we're older, we can try to go down in the full splits. But for now, parents, we'll just make sure that they're in this position if you're watching. Okay, good. And then back into small knees, tall knees, and then here comes our little lunge. And again, there should be a line here, and that makes a square. Good. And then straighten the knee. Yep, and you should be able to balance. Right, very good. And then put your hands down. You can slide it out a little bit if you need to. And now we are in the splits. Very good. Good job. Okay, we did our splits. We did all of our stretching. Let's put our hands in the middle. And it's time for a water break. Ready? On the count of 3, water break. 1, 2, 3, water break. Cheers, everyone. Make sure to drink plenty of water. All right. Does anybody know what gravity is? It's actually all around us, and it's the reason why when we drop something, it falls to the ground. Okay, so we're going to do some handstands, and remember that, and tie maybe some floaty balloons over on one side of our foot. I'm going to pretend to tie a balloon on one foot, And then I'm gonna pretend to hold a big heavy rock with my hands above my head, and it's so heavy, it's gonna drop to the ground, and my light foot is gonna go all the way up. And that is the beginning of my handstand. Okay, so I have my heavy rock on my hands and my floaty leg. And with gravity, my heavy rock is gonna go to the ground and my floaty leg is gonna go all the way up. Very nice. Let's try that one more time. Very nice. Okay, so that's our teeter-totter. And then from there, I'm gonna add a little bit of a hop from this bottom leg, okay? So you're gonna get a little tiny spring and put it under the underside of your foot. And you still have the balloons on the other foot and your big heavy rock in your hands. And then let's do our little jump, boop, and then back into our starting position, which is our lunge. Okay, here we go again. And little hop, back to our lunge. Little hop, back to our lunge. Good job. If that was pretty good for you and you keep landing in a lunge, let's try for the handstand where your two legs touch together. Okay, so now it's gonna be a bigger spring on this. So I'll take off my little spring and I'll put my bigger spring. Okay, I have three things on me. I got my spring on my one foot, my floaty balloons on this foot, and my heavy rock in my hands. And I'm gonna do a handstand. It looks like this. Back into a lunge. All right. Okay, let's try that again. That was one. There's my second one. There it is again. And then make sure you land in this nice lunge every single time, because that is what our big kids do, is they start in a lunge, they do the little handstand, and they land back in that lunge. Good job. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath in. Oh, let it all go. And let's try our very best handstand, okay? So it goes lunge. And I'm gonna drop my hands to the ground, kick my legs up to the air, and then land back in that lunge. Very nice. I hope that was your best handstand ever. And if you want to keep practicing, feel free to pause the video and keep practicing your handstand. And then when you're ready, you can press play again, and we're going to move on to our cartwheels. So with our cartwheels, we need a pillow. So if you don't have one nearby, go ahead and pause the video and grab one. Okay, so here's my pillow. And we are going to do our cartwheels over our pillow. Okay, so who knows what happens when we combine rain, like this, my rain fingers. Yeah, we have rain coming from the sky, and then the sun. You know, the sun rays, it's nice and hot and yellow. Yeah, we have rain, and then the sun together. Yeah, it creates a rainbow. Okay, so I'm going to do my rainbow cartwheels. So I have a lunge, and then I'm going to put my hands to the side of the pillow. All right? I'm going to put my hands to the side of the pillow, and then I jump over and then land in a lunge again. And then if you could see, my foot draws a nice big rainbow as I go over to the other side. So I start in a lunge, put my hands down, there's the rainbow, and my lunge again. If you're having trouble, it might be because your pillow is actually facing the wrong direction. It should be, like, it would be easy to jump over because this is the short ways, okay? If it's the long ways like this in front of me, and I have to do my cartwheel over a long pillow, it will be harder. So make sure that it's the short ways. Okay, so it's pretty easy to jump over. All right? Okay, here comes my rainbow cartwheel again. I start in that lunge. I put my hands down, not on the pillow, and then I draw the big rainbow with my legs. I'll show you again from another angle. Here you go, my lunge. I put my hands down, and then here comes my rainbow cartwheel. And if you notice, I start my cartwheel in a nice big lunge, and then I land my cartwheel in a nice big lunge facing the pillow. Good job. Okay, let's take a nice deep breath in. Let it all go. And try your very best cartwheel now. So you start facing the pillow in a nice lunge. Put your hands down, draw a rainbow with your feet, and then land facing your pillow in a lunge again. All right, good job with the pillow. We did such a good job with our gravity handstands and our rainbow cartwheels. The next thing we're gonna do is do some math. Okay, here comes the math. And you can keep your pillow. Okay, the math is, what is 1 plus 2? So we have 1, and then we're gonna add 2. 1, 2, and we get 3. And that is how many forward rolls we're gonna do. So you're gonna reach up so tall, so tall. That's kind of like the number 1 over here. That's pretty cool. And then put your hands down, and then it's gonna be the back of your head on the pillow, and then try to stand up without using your hands, and you're back to the number 1. Very nice. And that is 1 forward roll. And we said we were gonna do 1 plus 2, which is 3 forward rolls. So here we go. That is 2. And 3. Woohoo, I did it. Okay, you did 3 forward rolls. Next, let's do some log rolls. And we'll do a little bit more math for the log rolls. How about take however old you are, let's say you're 4 years old, and then you're gonna add 1. And if you add 1 to 4, then that'll be 5. If you're 5 years old, you're gonna add 1 more, and then that will be 6. And then if you're 3 years old, you add 1, that'll be 4. So go ahead and take your age. You can count now how many fingers you need. And then you add 1, put 1 more finger up. Okay, that's the number that you need to do log rolls, okay? And you put your pillow away. And let's see, I'm gonna pretend that I'm 4 years old. I'm gonna add 1, so I have 5 log rolls to do. Here we go. With the log rolls, you're gonna put your hands out straight and your legs straight too, and then roll. And that was 1 for me. I have 5 to do. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Woohoo! We did it. We did our addition forward rolls and addition log rolls. Good job, everybody. Let's do a quick water break, and then we're going to do one more skill, and then we're going to play a quick game. Okay? So go ahead and get your water. Put your hands in the middle. On the count of 3, water break. Ready? 1, 2, 3, water break. Cheers. All right. For our next skill, we're going to play around with a little physics. It's a big word. It's okay if you don't quite know what it means. By spinning around, we're going to see how we spin with our arms out so long. You can start spinning with me. And then actually, when your arms go in, you spin even faster, and then out. And then in. And then out. And then in. Oh boy. Do you feel it? And freeze. Good job. Okay. You can see that when I spin with my arms out, I am spinning kind of slow. Yeah, and then you can feel it as you spin. If you bring your arms in, you spin a little bit faster. Okay, your legs can go a little bit faster too. It works the best if you're actually on a spinning thing, but we'll make do. Okay, so let's try again. You can try spinning the other way too. So my arms are out wide, and here we go. And then I'm gonna put my arms in, and I spin even faster and freeze. You can try again now if you want. And then we're going to do another skill with this, with some jumps. Spin jumps are a little hard. Okay, here we go. It's the spin jumps. And so let's spin jump with our arms out like this and see how far you can make it in one jump. Maybe I can make it all the way around. We'll see. And, ooh, I didn't make it that far. Maybe almost all the way around, but not quite. I'll try one more time. Still not quite all the way around. Okay, now try to spin with your arms in. It can be either like this, or it can be by your side like a popsicle. It doesn't matter too much. And ready, set, go. Woo! I spin even more than one way around. That is so cool. Yeah, how you can spin a little bit faster with your arms in versus out. So you can try again and spin with your arms out with a jump. Oh boy, I almost made it all the way around, but it's so much harder. And now try to spin with your arms in. Oh, so much easier with your arms in, huh? That's right. You can try again now without me. So try to jump with your arms out, and then try to jump and spin with your arms in. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's play a game now, also a little bit with physics, and it's going to be a chain reaction. Okay, so a reaction means that if something happens, then something else happens. It triggers it. Okay, so that means something happens and then something else happens because of that. All right, so the chain reaction will be when I run, jump, and point at you. All right, that means that you go and do 5 star jumps. Okay, that's going to be our chain reaction. It'll be Coach Kina, me, and then you at home doing 5 star jumps. All right, so here I'm going to go and run, and then I'm going to trigger your reaction, which is 5 star jumps. Here we go. Run, go, 5 star jumps by yourself. There you go. There's 5. Good job. All right, we'll do that again. And this time, instead of 5 star jumps, you're going to do 5 tuck jumps. Okay, it looks like this just as a reminder. Like that. So you'll do 5 of those. Okay, here comes my action, and then you're going to do something as a reaction. And go. I point at you, and 5 tuck jumps. Awesome work. Okay, one last one. Let's see. What should we do? Maybe let's finish up with 5 spin jumps from you. That was just like what we were doing with this. Yeah, and you're just going to jump and spin as much as you can. That would be 1. Yeah, this would be 2. So you have 5 of them. And remember, we're doing a reaction. So that means that as I run towards you and I jump and point, then your reaction is to do 5 spin jumps. Here we go. Go. 5 spin jumps. Don't get dizzy. 4 and 5. Hopefully you are done with your 5 spin jumps. And that was our fun chain reaction gymnastics. Cool. You can play again at home if you want. Maybe a parent or a sibling can play with you, and they can run, or they can give you a high five or something, whatever it is that they want to do. And then your reaction is maybe to practice your cartwheels or your forward rolls. All right? I had such a fun time hanging out with you today. I'm Coach Kina, and I hope to see you around soon. Bye.